Do I look good?
Great.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to our 4 continents bits and pieces. We're going to go through the 4 events. We're going to talk about a little bit of the controversy of that first place with the ice dance there. Unfortunately, the Americans there were not pleased. They didn't understand it right off the bat, but I guess they'll understand it once they see. But
it is what it is. I mean,
actually, we can just start there now. Let's go for it.
Yeah,
so
it was a little bit of a shock. I mean, clearly everyone in the arena was shocked, and the coaches were shocked that Hubble and Donahue fell to 4th in the standings after the free dance. But they had lost 7.3 points, and I kind of did some digging around and some research quickly, and apparently their opening stationary lift was downgraded from a level 4 to no level. So it was a base level of 1 point, so they scored 1 point for it. I guess plus the GOE, whatever they got with it. Because apparently she had put down her blade before the lift started, so that invalidates the value of the lift and the levels taken on after that. So they lost 7.3 points for that. And I mean, obviously.
And I mean, he thought it was in the bag, and I said, like, it's not. When he put it on, he's like, oh, the Canadians are going to move down. I said, you don't know. Like, they got to still hit a good score, and then sure enough, looks what happened.
Well, I was actually shocked, but I started to think, I said they're reviewing something. Because I said they're taking
a long time.
So long for the scores, and I was like, oh, it's like something's going to happen.
So personally for me, I actually don't like, so you guys know as I'm not big into ice dance, I'm not big into the pairs, but I did watch the ice dance finally because I wanted to see what happens. So personally for me, I don't really love, what's their names?
Hubble and Donahue?
Yeah, I don't, listen, it's not bad. I just don't think it's the Chuck and Bates, is that what their names are?
Chalk and Bates.
Chalk and Bates, that was close. That was amazing. I was like entertained from start to finish. It was fast paced. It had so many different lifts, so many different cool, unique twists and turns to the whole program. It just flew, and I was like, to mine, I was like, okay, I already think this is the best out of everyone we've seen so far, by far. I loved it, and I actually liked them a couple of years ago, but I stopped kind of watching. So I don't know. I'm really happy for them that they won because I thought they're actually better than Madison and Zachary. I don't think that's better than Chalk and Bates.
You know what? I said this to him
I don't think so.
After the short dance. I said I don't really agree with the standings. I thought Chalk and Bates should have been first. I thought Caitlin and Andrew should have been second.
I didn't see the shorts, so I'll be honest.
And I thought Hubble and Donahue should have been third. And then I actually do agree with the final standings to what I think that they should be. I'm okay with that because I do think both Canadian teams, I don't want to say outskated, but I mean, I just have a preference for their programs better than Hubble and Donahue. But Chalk and Bates,
I think it rivals the Canadian ones for sure. I just think Chalk and Bates is actually, to me, that's not close. And I don't know how it's close, but that long program is far better than everyone else's. I don't care. People can disagree. I don't care. It was entertaining, and that was the first time I watched it. When I say to you, I'm like, that deserves to win. Right. I'm like, this is a winning program.
For an entertaining value.
No,
but you gotta look at
everything was good. And I said to you, this is a winning program. And what they do, they win. That's usually
well, the lifts and the twizzles and the step sequences that everyone else got that were level 4s, you can't discount that.
I'm not. I just don't. But I'm also looking at it as a program. Ice dance is very programmed too.
Ice dance is very subjective. Actually.
Yes. So for me, I love Chalk and Bates by far. And who do you guys like better for the Canadians? Weaver and Poche or Piper
and Paul?
Paul. I was going to say Gillis, but I'm like...
Piper and Gillis.
Yeah. Piper and Paul. Which one do you guys prefer? I prefer Weaver and Poche's long program. He actually likes Piper.
Yeah.
And Paul's better.
Which
so
they
we defer on that one.
Piper and Paul did beat Caitlin.
Second time in a row because they beat him at the Nationals.
Yeah, in the free dance, yes.
And I don't get it. I think they have an amazing lifts and they do some cool things, but as a program, I don't think it's better than Weaver and Poche's. I think Weaver and Poche's is very elegant. Her dress is better than everyone's out there right now. That dress on Poche, or no wait, Weaver? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
I don't know their freaking names. That's why I don't
I'm
watch
gonna give you a study sheet.
That's why I don't watch it. It gets me.
You know what? The worlds that are gonna
Where's
be
my Tesla Scott? That's all that matters.
the worlds that are gonna be coming up. I don't know for ice dance, you guys. I don't know. The top 8 ice dance teams are going to be so close. The French obviously are probably gonna.
They're just gonna
take
give it to the
top
French,
medal,
which is stupid because I don't even think they're that far above and beyond those
neither
ones.
do I, but whatever.
Like to me, it's sorry. There's nothing that wows me. I'm like, oh my god! Like the things they do are so much, not even close. They're so close.
Silver and bronze are going to be between like 7 different teams. It's going to be ridiculous. I want to touch just for a second on ice dancing subjective judging for a second because I looked at the score sheets and I don't understand how this happens, especially with a plus and minus 5 thing going on here.
Welcome to judging.
One of Zachary and Madison's elements was scored by 2 judges at a positive 5 GOE. 2 judges scored positive 4. 3 judges scored positive 3. And then there was one with a 1. How do you go from 1 to 5 in the same element? Like, to me, that's mind-boggling.
Is
I
it the
don't
same
understand.
judge or a different judge?
What do you mean?
From that difference of 1 to 5 and all that.
I don't get what you're saying.
I don't get what I'm saying.
Like, there's 9 judges.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So did one judge
1.
gave a 1?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's just their thought.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Welcome to judging
there's-
scoring, like I tell you all the time.
But there's criteria that you got to go by.
Yeah, I
You can't
know.
have
Well,
somebody give it a plus
look at how many
5 to go
favoritisms
up.
happen all the time. There's always
Yeah, I
a
don't
reason somebody wins. Oh, they slipped me 500. Thank you. For the men's, you guys, just to quickly get on to the men's. I don't know. There's not a lot to talk about just because it was kind of like, let's be real, it was point blank. Shomo was supposed to win, and he did win.
But he had to come from behind.
He did. But Vincent Zhao had, what, 5? Was it 5 of them? 5, what do you call that? Like, under rotations?
No, Juwon Cha had 5 under rotations.
Oh!
The Korean had 5 under rotations, which is why he fell. He plummeted. And you had heard Brian say in the kiss and cry area, it's your under rotations.
Oh, yeah, right. I
Yeah.
seen that, and that's what I told.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why I thought that.
I was so happy for Keegan skating like
Yeah, he did. That was the best he could do, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, like he could have put the quad Lutz on, I think, in that first triple Lutz that he did. It was definitely big enough for a quad. I think he might have let up in there a little bit, because I feel like he planned for a quad Lutz, but it didn't get executed, which is too bad, because he would have won a medal with that.
What do you think of... Sorry, Sadler isn't correct. What did you think of Boyan Jing?
You know what? Well, in general about him, I think he's improved so much over the last few years.
Really fun.
With his choreography, I remember being livid when he first won his first bronze medal at Worlds, and he had no basis of any program, and he only had jumps. I was so mad. And now that he's really come around, he's actually becoming a full skater, and he's gonna be very tough to beat when he's on.
Yeah, the problem is he has troubles with his quads too. It's been like that all year. But Jason Brown, I thought he did pretty good for himself. The issue with him is he just doesn't have.
Well, he doesn't have the quads. He doesn't have the technical point base to.
So for him to even get top 5, he has to be picture perfect on all his jumps.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it wasn't today. So, but he did very good for himself, I thought. So I mean, he doesn't have anything to be disappointed with. It's just it's a numbers game when it comes to technical stuff. So
Yeah.
Congratulations to Shomo. He put on a great performance again. 104 technically. Ooh, it's pretty damn good.
Which he got a world record, by the way.
Anyways, we'll switch out. We'll go to the ladies quickly. The ladies, oof. Honestly, you guys, can I be real? I wasn't even excited. Like, maybe it's because the Russians aren't there. I don't know. I was just like, meh. Okay, like our girl Elaine Chartrand, 47, and
That was in the short.
yeah, that's embarrassing. I might be able to put a 47 on. I'm just saying. Okay, so what did you love? What didn't you love?
Well, I love that Rika got her triple axel back in the free because she missed it in the short, which is why she was down so much. So she definitely deserved to win. She
Yeah,
had a
she did.
fantastic performance. Mai Miyahara, I was so proud of her because she not only skated pretty clean, she had no under rotation. That's pretty big for her because she was pretty known for under rotation.
Because she literally
before.
jumps off the ice, you guys, as
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
But that's what makes, like, that's a pretty good skill because when you can only jump this high off the ground, she still gets triples, which is crazy.
Imagine if she had a height and that rotation,
I know.
she'd be doing quints.
Well, she'd be one of the top ones. The only reason why she's not always near the top is because of those under rotations, because she doesn't get the lift off the ice.
Yeah.
So, I would say our Canadians did not do very well. But our one Canadian I thought did pretty good. Our, what's her name?
Veronique Mallet.
And I loved her performance. You guys actually teared because I thought it was very emotional. She connected to that music, and like, she's not the best technician, but the program is so sweet and it sucked you in. And she did it to Turning Tables by Adele, and I just loved it. Like, I was like, oh, I love her.
I actually think she got a little underscored in her PCS, to be honest with you. I think she really gave it a lot more than what it came out to be. But I think that's also part. Nobody honestly really knows her, except for people.
I didn't even know her. I was like, oh, she's running.
Well, people in
except she's
Canada,
been around
so-
for a while. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is.
What about Brady Tennell and Mariah Bell?
So Brady fell off a little bit. She had a few other rotations that she had to deal with. She just didn't have a perfectly clean skate either. And the others above her actually did. The silver medalist Tursun Baeva from Kazakhstan, she, good for her because I think that was probably one of her first international Grand Prix, or not Grand Prix, ISU medals probably in a really long time with a field like that. Anyways, it's been a long time since she's had a medal like that.
Mariah Bell?
Mariah Bell, it just wasn't her night. She had a few spills, and I mean,
You know what sucks for Brady is that's 2 competitions in a row with the U.S. Nationals. She's struggled in her long. It's let her down. I don't know what that means, but she's not my favorite though.
no,
I don't care for her. She doesn't give me any feels or oomph.
yeah.
But I just find her kind of boring. Like not her, like the program itself. So maybe she'll come with a better program next year. I don't know. We'll see. Just for me right now, it's meh. Let's get into the pairs. I did not watch that as usual, so take it.
You know what? The pairs, well, the top 2 anyways. There wasn't even that many pairs in the competition. There was, I think, what, 8 of them? 8
So we'll
pairs
talk
or
about the
something
top
like
2.
that. So, Sui and Han versus Moore Towers and Marinero. I thought going into this event that Sui and Han would have a total lock on gold.
Our dog is snoring. Listen. Oh, we totally heard me. No, we stopped. Okay,
Can
continue.
stop breathing. So I thought Sui and Han would have a lock for gold until they skated in the short. They had a mistake here or there, and Kirsten and Michael were first after the short, which was fantastic because that, I don't think they even expected that. It was funny in the kiss and cry area after Kirsten's looking at her score and she's all bouncing, laughing around, and then her face just drops and she's like, "What? Like, we're first? Like, we beat them?" So they got a small medal for their short program win, which was nice for them, and they were that close in the free skate.
And I love that it's like she watched the videos. I love how she's like just giving it back to me, being like, "Hey, you said I wasn't that good. We were not that good. Now look at me," and I'm like, I'll just be in a corner by myself and shut up.
They were,
But good for them because they're doing really well.
7, 8, 9, 10. They were 0.6 off of winning gold.
Wow.
And that comes down to their GOEs. I mean, their single lift at the their lasso lift, I think it was, at the end of their program. They ended up having a negative GOE instead of a positive one like they normally do, because they usually slay that lift, and it was a little bit rough this time. Her positioning was a little bit off, and you could tell it was a struggle, and it was a negative GOE, and that was definitely more than enough to set them behind the Chinese. But Sui and Han did not have a clean program. She fell on one of the elements, and Kirsten and Michael did have a clean program, so. But they still ended up getting silver. But
good
that
for them.
goes to the overall presentation, though. There is a little bit of a difference in presentation between Sweenon and Chris.
But now they at least know that they have a chance to do something in the world. So we'll see what they
Which
do.
is big, because no more Duhamel and Radford. So now Canada has to rely on them, and you know what? It's looking good that they will definitely be able to secure 2 spots for Canada at the next Worlds, which is really nice, because I think we were.
I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping my hand is there because I didn't love this. Like, I of all people thought the ice dance was the best competition out of the men's, ladies, and well, I don't watch but and that's weird for me, as you guys know. So I don't know, because it was so close and actually both were really good, and that Chalk and Bates were amazing. So for me, I was happy for Chalk and Bates because I thought they were the best. For me, that's what I'm taking away from this competition because that actually entertained me, and I was really happy. What would you say was your favorite moment for out of this competition? Out of everybody, what did you love the best?
Wow, talk
inspired
about
you?
putting me on the spot.
Maybe that's what I do.
I would actually have to say
Kirsten Monteros.
no. I'm gonna go with Chalk and Bates only because that's the first time I've seen their free dance because I didn't really watch U.S. Nationals too much.
Wow, we just agreed on something?
Yeah.
Okay, world's coming to an end.
And I actually really liked it. So.
I did too. I don't know. I was so freaking entertained.
I was curious to see how it had been scored from international judges because no one's really seen much of them yet. So it was really interesting. And this, like I said before, this ice dance is going to be crazy going to Worlds. I think that's going to be the best discipline to watch. As far as parity wise, you're going to have the top, like I said, the top 7-8 teams could potentially be within 4 points of each other.
Yeah. Well, when is the Worlds?
It's coming up in March.
Cool. Little sidebar, you guys. Ryan just bought me an $1,800 skates, and we had to drive 2.5 hours just to go freaking try them on for him. I'm so mad. That was like 6 hours.
Well, you have to know if you fit them if you're spending that much money.
I know. I can't even believe this 18. She's like, $900 for the skates and like another like $800 for this, and I'm like, what? Do I need to go get a mortgage? Because wow.
You need to work the corner.
Yeah.
And it's because I switched from Graf boots to Adea boots, which are, by the way, completely different for real, and MK blades to John Wilson Gold Seal blades. So.
So you're probably really excited to go try them.
I'm super excited to go try them, but I'm terrified.
And apparently these are better to jump. Everything's lighter, so we'll see how he does. We'll take some videos, post it on our next, maybe the Worlds. You should have them in before the Worlds, I would hope.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, that might be our next video. Like, what else is
I should get
left?
them. I should get them in about a week or two.
And what else is next? What's the next competition? Is it Worlds or are they? What is that one that Medvedev is going in? You said.
Well,
the
the Worlds
Russians.
is next for the major ones.
Yeah.
But there is the Russian Open, I think it's called.
Okay. And that one could determine.
That one is a
goes to the
criteria
Worlds for them?
for Russia's national team going to Worlds. So because all of their whole podium is too young to go, so they have to pick 3 others. So they're judging between probably 5-6 girls that are going to be representing Russia, and Medvedev is still in the race there. So
Yeah.
we'll still see.
Yeah.
I think Samodarova has a lock to go for sure. So that and choose 2 others.
Yeah. Honestly, she should be a lot. She deserved
Zaginova
it.
hasn't been great
No,
this
she
year.
has-
Taktimasheva has been on and off. Medvedev is getting better, but still.
Yeah,
not
let's
quite.
hope
So,
that.
you know,
Like, she kind of started off slow, everyone's
Mhm.
okay, and now she's kind of getting a little bit of her momentum back. So we'll see what she's doing, because look, she's had a long layoff here to keep getting better and practicing. We'll see what happens there. So I'll be looking forward to that. We'll probably definitely be doing a video on that, because I gotta see what's happening. And anyways, you guys, thanks so much for watching our 4 Continents Bits and Pieces. I'm Jesse, he's Ryan. You can follow him on Instagram if you want. What is your Instagram?
BMBRman85, so Bomberman85.
And if you want real entertainment, you come to mine at Jersey Boy, JERSEYBOY_97, and you will see stories and everything else that's fun in our personal lives, because we like to have fun, and that's why you follow me. Peace.